It's official, guys. Tomorrow is the start of the regular season. The Panthers have trimmed down their roster. They've waived some players. Some guys were picked up off of waivers, unfortunately. And the team is back all together, minus Barkov, Tkachuk, and Thomas Nosek. Guys, thank you for joining me on this episode of Panthers Digest. We have some good stuff to get to today. Again, a little bit of news about the Panthers. Talk about the lines that skated this morning and could be the potential lines for tomorrow's game against Chicago. And I'm going to tackle some of the things you guys were commenting on for yesterday's video. I know I kind of stirred up a hornet's nest a little bit, but I've got a bone to pick with some of you guys, and I've got some proof to throw at you because there's a lot of talk about people backing me up, people saying how the Panthers deserved what they got from Tampa Bay, and man, I got to set the record straight for a lot of different reasons, guys. But anyways, thank you for joining me. I'm Greg Andrews. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. You guys need to stay up to date with anything and everything that has to do with your back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Well, the news is out. Florida Panthers lost their number 3 goalie in Bussy. He was great this preseason and deserved to be claimed off of waivers. The Carolina Hurricanes did claim him pretty much the minute he was put on waivers, and Jad Studnicka was also placed on waivers, and we're hoping he doesn't get claimed, so he goes to the AHL, Charlotte Checkers, and the Panthers could use him in game situations moving forward, barring injuries and other things. So let's keep looking at this. Right now, there are still a couple of spots kind of up in the air. Panthers, Noah Gregor, PTO, is at practice. Tyler Mott is not. Aaron Ekblad and Carter Verhaeghe were both on the ice despite not being able to show up for autograph signings yesterday. So that is very, very good news. And it looks like everyone is there, including Anton Lundell, which is wonderful. So they should have their full roster, like I said, minus Barkov, Tkachuk, and Nosek. So this is all very, very good news for the Cats. I'm excited to see how this is going to look. Speaking of that, these were the lines for the morning skate. Verhaeghe, Bennett, Marchand, Lustranen, Lundell, Reinhart, Samskevich, Rodriguez, Boquist, Greer, Kunin, Gadjevich, and obviously we know the defensive pairings, and then Bobrovsky, Tarasov, the extras were Gregor, Belinskis, and Schwint. So pretty good lineup. It's going to be interesting to see how things play out because, again, that Lustranen, Lundell, Reinhart is an interesting one, and they're pushing up Marchand on that first line. Let's see how that first line meshes because I have a feeling we're going to see some damage done by that first line against the Chicago Blackhawks, and maybe it'll be a little bit of a chemistry, let's see how it works scenario, and then when guys start getting healthy again, maybe he does push him back down. If Marchand is like, you know what, let's go back down to Lustranen and Lundell, it could be a big change of heart here a little bit. But I think it's just shake it up. Let's see how it works. Let's do a little experimentation. So awesome for the Cats. It's going to be really exciting to see what happens in the game tomorrow. So let's keep moving forward. This guy, man. Everybody's been talking about Hagel. Oh, well, this whole thing started because of AJ Greer's hit on Hagel and all this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go back into this video yesterday, and a lot of the comments that people are saying, oh, that I'm a hypocrite because the Panthers do dirty things. You guys are like, you're missing the point, and I'm about to show you how you guys are so wrong. You guys are spitting out all of this ridiculousness, but you don't know the actual timeline of events of how all of this started that dates back to last season in the postseason in the first round of the playoffs, starting in game number 2. The hit by Ekblad on Hagel, I think it was game number 5 or game number 4, whatever game it was. It wasn't with intent to injure. Okay? That's the one thing I want to tell you guys because I'm going to show you the proof. And I'm also going to talk about the rabid dogs from the AHL that were called up by John Cooper, which was ridiculous. And I'll tell you this much. Scott Sabourin, however you want to pronounce his name, I don't care. Since 2010, 2011, he has 1,611 penalty minutes. It's insane. This is what started this whole big-time payback thing. And I'm not saying what AJ Greer did to Hagel in the game on October 7th was correct. By no means am I backing it up. Never should there be something like that happens in a game. I'm frustrated and PO'd because he shouldn't have done what he did. I think let it be. It's in the past. Who cares? But this was the scene. That man on the ground is Aleksander Barkov. Let me show you what happened. This is what happened for those of you Tampa fans who, it started with Hagel. No, it wasn't Ekblad's hit. It was that hit. Let me show you something. One more time. There's the puck. It's gone. What is Hagel doing? He doesn't have to lower the boom and try to hit Barkov, but what does he do? Boom! Lowers the boom. He got a penalty, rightfully so, because the puck wasn't there. Even the Tampa Bay player hit it first and knocked it away. There was literally probably about 2 seconds. Yes, it's a bang-bang play. Players know better than to do cheap shots like that in the postseason. It's a rarity when it does happen. Bang-bang play. But still, I'm going to say Hagel could have stopped himself. One more time. The puck is clearly gone. All right? I want to show you guys that, and then I want to show you this. You say, oh, well, it was Ekblad's hit on Hagel. That really... That was 3 games later. There was no retaliation, because I'm going to show you. That is not an elbow to the head. That's a forearm. This pushing off compared to that are 2 different things. He wasn't MMA style trying to knock him out. He pushed him down in a hockey play, and Hagel hit his head. Look at the end. Look at the very end. Ready? Fine. Head to the ice. That's why he laid there for so long. It was a legal hit because, watch this too. Look where Ekblad is. Oh, that's a puck. Oh, that's right. So he has every reason to go in there and check him because it happened to the Panthers the other night. It's awfully familiar because it looks like that. I'll show you again. Look at the Tampa Bay player putting his forearms up and pushing off and pushing him forward. Now let's look back at this. It's almost the same exact play. And all of you guys are like, oh, it's a dirty hit. It's not dirty. No penalties on either one. So, shh. Nobody's got any room to say, oh, well, it should have been this. It was a dirty hit. It wasn't a dirty hit because, again, the puck right there to the right, Ekblad was coming in. He has a right to play the player. He has a right to put the body on. He's not elbowing him like doing an MMA move. He's not doing that. He's putting the forearm up and extending his body out. Hagel hit his head on the ice. I'll do it one more time for you guys. Push, head on the ice. Yeah, it sucks. It happens. The ice is a hard surface. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a hard surface. And then this is what happened on October 4th. You ready? Here we go. One more time. Oh, same exact motion. So if you guys want to come at me and say that, oh, it was a cheap shot, you guys are dirty, this and that, Bennett, the Panthers style of play, and you could listen to PK Subban, you could listen to Spitting Chicklets, you could listen to so many guys, including the great one, Wayne Gretzky, who said, the style of play that the Panthers have is a very physical style. They are not out there with intent to injure. They don't do this. This is AJ Greer, which is uncalled for. And they absolutely do not do these 2 things during the regular season. By the way, watch this. Just watch. And you tell me, is this absolutely egregious and ridiculous and with intent to injure? No. This is. This
up and then he just goes right
is.
After Ekblad and drops the glove.
And there's more. This is. All right, let's run that back for all of you who are still going to try to tell me that I'm wrong. One more time. Is this intent to injure? Is this intent to injure? That's a hockey move. Even though people are like, it's not a hockey move. It's not a hockey move. Yes, it is. The puck was there. He has every reason to play the player because he's going for the puck too. He's trying to push the guy off. He has every reason to finish his check. Again, this is not called for. I'm not going to take Greer's back. He opened a can of worms that he should not have opened. Had he not done that, I highly doubt we would have seen 2 games that combined for over 400 penalty minutes. Shame on him. You shouldn't have done it. I will never, ever back up a player for doing that. He was definitely doing it because of what happened in this hit. Let me show you again. Hagel on Barkov. That is the reason why AJ Greer did what he did. He was angry. He was upset at what happened to his captain that got knocked out. I'm going to show you guys again. This is the picture that probably resonates in his brain of his captain laying on the ground, Hagel standing over him like nothing happened. All right? So for all of you guys that still want to argue that they deserve it, they deserve it, they deserve it, shame on you for saying that these players deserve to get hurt. Egregiously. Tampa Bay should be fined exponentially. And what they did was wrong, and John Cooper knows damn well what he did. And what he did was call up 6 AHL players. Mind you, let me tell you, 2 of them had game misconducts. 4 had misconducts. 1 did not have anything. Duke, Saborin, Stakowiak, whatever his name is, I don't give a damn. Destu and Schmidt. Those guys all had misconducts or game misconducts. None of them, not a single one, has a chance to make the NHL roster for the Lightning. They were called up to be hitmen, and hitmen alone, with intent to injure. That is never right in the NHL. The Panthers never do it. And by the way, those of you leaving comments that are calling me biased, this is my channel. It's called Panthers Digest, not Lightning Digest, not Oilers Digest. I'm allowed to be biased on my own damn show. This is Panthers Digest. I try not to be because I see things from both sides, but that last game of the regular season was insane. There was complete intent to injure, and Cooper brought these guys up knowing there wouldn't be any consequences because those guys won't make the roster. Okay, they've got hearings. Who cares? 2 guys got fined. Who cares? It doesn't hurt their opening day roster. They're still going to have all of their guys. They're still going to have Vasilevsky. They're still going to have Geeky. They're still going to have all of their main guys on their roster. They're not going to get hurt. And Paul Maurice knew what Cooper was doing. When he saw that, same thing with Lustrainen, same thing with Samoskevich, all of these guys knew that something was up. They knew something was going to happen. And it did. And it got out of control. It was ridiculous. This is the only time I'm absolutely going to say, and I'm going to tell all of you who are saying the Panthers deserved it, shame on you. No, they don't. No, they don't. No matter how dirty or how much you hate a team or a player, they never should be in a position like this where they should be, oh yeah, they deserve to be hurt, a taste of their own medicine. They've never, ever gone out and done things like this. They've never gone out and done that. They've never gone out and done this.
And then he just goes right after Ekblad.
Take a shot to the temple with a stick and then just start throwing haymakers and not give the guy a chance to defend himself. Do this, another shot to the back of the head with the stick. Give me a break. All of you guys out there defending the fact of what Tampa Bay Lightning did, no. Panthers didn't call up all their AHL players and be like, go get them. Go get them. There's no consequences for your actions. Just go out there and hurt them. That's terrible to do. Shame on all of you for saying that they deserved it, because they don't. If it was your team, you wouldn't say the same thing. And for all of you saying, well, AJ Greer started it. Yeah, he cheap shotted it. It wasn't right, but he was remembering back to last season, okay? Need I show you again? This is what he remembers, guys. Should he have done it? Absolutely not. I'm going to say it again. He shouldn't have done what he did. But that's what he remembered. That is what started the cascade of the events that have happened since the first round of the playoffs, since that incident happened, because Ekblad did not intend to injure. The team never did, because they would have retaliated right after. But guess what? They're bigger than that. That's the playoffs. You don't do that crap. You don't do that crap in the playoffs. And the Panthers know it. They're bigger than that. They're better. They're more professional. That's why they've been champions for 2 years in a row, the last 2 years in a row. I know I've got all the respect for the Tampa Bay Lightning up until those 2 preseason games. Phenomenal franchise, great owners. They deserve the cups that they won. Absolutely. They were spectacular. But that was lower than low. That was dirtier than dirt. Call up your rabid dogs to bring up and do the dirty work instead of bringing up your normal guys, knowing there will not be any repercussions for your actual roster on opening night. Who cares if these guys get suspended, thrown out, never see the NHL, never see the light of day in the NHL? He didn't care. Cooper's face on the bench. Go look. You'll see. He didn't care. He knew what he was doing. And if he says otherwise, like he has, that's BS. So anyways, we're going to keep rolling forward a little bit here. This is what I want to show you. This darn guy, 1,600 penalty minutes since 2010. These are the stats. This is just since 2021. That last number that I'm covering up there is 111 penalty minutes. 192 in 23-24 in the NHL. 177 the year before. The guy's a thug. Nothing better. He was called up to do one thing and one thing alone. And Roman Schmidt, the defender, 6'5", 225-pound dude. No NHL experience whatsoever. 141 penalty minutes in 96 games. You know what you're doing, Coop. Come on, man. So absolutely ludicrous and insane. I'm still at a loss for words. I mean, guys, like, this is not right. Those of you who think it is, that's not a taste of your own medicine. I'm sorry, Bennett nicking Maple Leafs goaltender, Spencer Knight or whoever the hell it was. I don't remember. It's like I'm just getting all over the place, but it's not right to say that they deserved it. They've never played the way Tampa played in that last game in terms of trying to hurt a player intentionally. It's never been there. And all you Panthers fans that are leaving comments, thank you for not attacking the other guys out there who are trying to defend the fact that what Tampa Bay did was right. Nobody's calling them out saying, well, that guy deserved to get hurt, that guy deserved to get hurt. Nobody's saying that. But Tampa Bay fans and those people who hate the Panthers, they are calling for guys' heads, and that's not right. If you're calling yourself a sports fan for any sport in any league, you never, ever should think that a player should intentionally be hurt or something bad should happen to a team. Shame on you for ever thinking that and saying it and posting it on here. I do appreciate everybody's comments. You've been wonderful. It stirred up a bit of a hornet's nest. It's a good talking point, but I hope my video today has shown some light on things in terms of why the league is coming down on Tampa Bay hard and nothing is happening to the Panthers right now. Although AJ Greer did get fined, let's remember, he did get fined. But what Subordin did and what Moser did in that last game, uncalled for. That was intent to injure guys. That's nasty. I'm not going to replay the videos again. I've shown it to you guys enough. I think the proof is there. But anyways, guys, tomorrow night's going to be great. I can't wait for it. It's going to be hard for me to smile at the end of this one. But hey, man, go Cats. Let's go kick some butt. Let's raise that banner. Get your rings, boys. You deserved it.